Hello everybody and welcome back. Sorry I haven't been around for this week. I've been super busy with Mum and Gwendolyn. We've been getting the chateau ready because there's some guests that had booked before COVID to stay in the guest house, so we've had to get the chateau ready and move them into there. So today we're in the convent in our apartment. Mo's not here today, he's in Angers sorting some stuff out, so it's just me and Mum. So what I wanted to do is to explain a little bit more, because a lot of you had said don't put a wall up in the kitchen and don't do this and keep just the doors and stuff. So I just want to explain a little bit more, and I want to do a little bit of exploring of what's under this lino. So let's have a little look about and I'll explain more to you. So a lot of you had said don't put a wall up in the kitchen, and if you come this side, Mum, so you can see, we can get a close up of here. So what I want to do, because I absolutely hate with a passion sitting in my lounge and looking at my kitchen, because it's normally a mess. No, and cooking and stuff, I don't like all of the smells and all of that in my lounge. So the idea is to not completely close it off, but so the wall would come across from here, all the way across, and then I'd have like pretty much most of it open. So I don't know how big that is, probably 3.5 foot, maybe a bit more open, but have sliding doors. So that if I want it open, it can be open. I'll put a picture of the kind of doors that I'm on about, but just so that it can be shut and it can be open as well. And plus, there's so many windows, we're not going to lose any light. That wall at the moment is blocking windows that side, so that's what we want to do. And yeah, so once this wall comes down, we'll have more light in this area, because at the moment this is quite dark. Yeah, I think it's going to be nice. And to be able to have the doors in the kitchen to slide open and shut, that is the idea that I want. Because I really hate looking at my kitchen and sitting there. Plus, it gives me more wall space for a kitchen, because at the moment I've got quite a small area. But yeah, so that's what we want to do. And some people said about the doors, don't change the doors. Well, all of these doors are not original to the building at all. The building has been renovated, I don't know when, but this is just cheap doors at the moment, so they all need to go. And yeah, so it's at the moment, I'm just thinking of ideas of what we can do, because also the windows are quite a lot lower than what a work surface would be, so we need to be able to raise, yeah, not raise it up, but sort of put a work surface higher than the window. Because look, that's how high a work surface is, and in the chateau kitchen, Billy and Gwendolyn had the same problem, so they had to build the cabinets in front of the window, but have a little drop down windowsill behind it, just to, because otherwise it's, there's nowhere to put a kitchen. What do you think, Mum? You look like you want to say something.
No, I'm just thinking you can work around that.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a problem.
Yeah, but we just got to think
it's just
of
whether you
ideas.
need to be able to open those
Yeah,
fully
I mean,
or not.
the windows with these shutters at the moment, they don't open fully, and I mean, to be able to open them to just while you're cooking, I don't want them to be like fully open. I mean,
You just have to have a low work surface, but then you get a bad back.
yeah, that's the problem. We don't want to be like that,
No.
chopping, so that's
Maybe you
something
could
we need to-
fit something under the windows that's got cupboards, but maybe a window seat that's sort of incorporated into the kitchen.
Yeah.
And because you can go along some of this wall as well there.
Yeah, well at the moment I've got that wall, I'll have some of this wall, some of that wall, and that just makes the kitchen a little bit higgledy-piggledy for me. So I really want to try and work that out of what I can do. I don't want a huge kitchen, like it doesn't need to be a whole kitchen, the whole room, but with that, what I'm saying that I want to do here, that wall then I can't use it because it's going to be mostly like entryway. So
you can use either side of the doors.
yeah, and possibly to get around that, maybe just have a little island or something for work surface. But yeah, that's what we've got to work out. So we need to get in here and really think about how we can set it up and look at some kitchen ideas. But other than that, the windows are just going to be able to open like this, which is not bad, but you know, we'll sort it out. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do here. I mean, that room there, I do want a utility room because a lot of people have said also you can put like your washing machine and that and the cupboards, but then I'm going to lose cupboard space. So that is definitely going to be a utility room, but it needs jigging about to be better. So should we try and pull up a bit of this lino? I don't know whether there's anywhere that we can because it's really down tight, but we'll have a look, see if we can, because at the moment I haven't done anything in here because there's no electricity at the moment. I need to call the electricity company and give them like the meter number, and then they can switch it on and they can literally do it straight away because this middle apartment has been recently done, like the electrics and stuff. Not recently, but modern electrics. Billy had the electrician in and he's checked it all and it's fine. So we just need to get some electrics on and I can get in there with a hoover. But yeah, let's see if we can get under this. I mean,
You just need a corner.
yeah, but it looks like they've put it right under the... Right, let's try here where there's less bugs. Ugh. Oh no, it's really down there.
It's probably been stuck down properly.
Yeah. We need to find a little tool. I'll go and find one so I can get it underneath and then we'll have another look. Right, so Mum has come up with a really good idea and I'm going to let her explain it to you because we've just been having a little chat before I go and get the tool to try and rip this gear up, is about the kitchen layout, because obviously with the windows, I don't mind blocking one window off that you can't open it properly, but two is a bit much. So we've been trying to work out a layout for the kitchen that we can, you know, work it. So Mum's come up with a really good idea, so tell everyone, Mum.
Right, so this is a partition wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a partition wall.
Yeah.
So it's coming down.
Ah.
And so this will all be open.
Hold on, let me zoom out a bit, everything in.
Because
That's it.
This is just for the washing machine, but Sadie doesn't want the washing machine here.
No.
So we don't need it. And this, we've got one of these upstairs for the hot water. So this one can go. We don't need two. So all the plumbing just needs to be brought down from upstairs. So this will be extra kitchen space.
Yeah.
And then this goes round to a toilet. I've got Sadie to keep the toilet because she needs more than one.
I was going to keep the toilet in the utility room, but not the shower.
Yeah. So Sadie's going to have her washing machine in here.
Yeah.
So this will be like a utility area, washing machine, toilet.
A little toilet, yeah.
The door will, instead of being there on the fourth wall, it will be here.
Yeah.
So this space, if you come and film this bit, looking that way, they can see how much space you've got.
Right. So let's get in the corner.
So extra space.
Yeah. So what did you say that was, about another metre?
It's about just over 1 metre deep.
Yeah.
And it's about 3 metres long.
And to be able to get into there, where we're going to put a door, we need. So because here, right, let's go around here. So here, we're going to have a door.
Yeah, but it
aren't
won't
we?
be there.
No, I know, but
in the other room.
But yeah, further back. So where that is now, further back will have to be a door.
Yeah.
But then it gives me more room here.
Yeah, because none of this wall will be here.
No. So it will be a little bit long, like wider or longer or whatever it is.
Yeah, and then you'll have a pantry area as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Mum.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Batman. Right. Yeah, so then we just need to try and figure out a kitchen that works, possibly having like countertops along there, and then maybe the sink under this window, and then having this like free area basically. Something like that.
It would be sorted, but we need to do a proper drawing.
Yeah.
With all the measurements.
Yeah, we're going to measure it all up, and we need to get rid of this first, this little kitchenette thing, and then get rid of that wall, and then we can work out what we're working with.
So just sit yourself like you say, because that's all they had.
Yeah.
They probably had a table and that was it.
Yeah, but a lot of French kitchens are like that. Until recently, a lot of French kitchens were just this, and then they use their kitchen table to do all their chopping.
When the last owner was showing us around these places, and he was so proud because he'd modernised them, like years ago, obviously, but he was saying, look, this kitchen, he was like, we're like, trying not to, offend him, just agreeing with him.
Well, at the moment, all I'm working with is that plus that.
Yeah, you are really.
Because I've got a sink, not the like a cooker isn't with the sink in my place, but I've got literally like that much space for chopping, and I do use my kitchen table to do most of my preparation. So anything bigger than that is a bonus.
Sadie, you've got a fridge.
Yeah, Yanis wants this.
Oh, does he?
Because he's got an apartment in Paris, and his fridge, it doesn't work.
Okay.
So we're going to give that to Yanis. Right. He already took the pipe from the shower because he needed the shower head pipe thing. He stole that already. Look, you can see on there. That's the shower head, and he took the pipe from there. But yeah, we're not going to use any of it, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, utility room in here. The wall will be here from the kitchen. Obviously, all of this is going to be gone. So that gives us another little bit of extra room to work with. And yeah, I don't think, with that, like the door that I'm planning on, I'm going to put a picture so people can see it. Yeah. It's basically like an old sort of style barn door that slides on runners across the top. Yeah. And that will be able to, and it's going to be literally most of this open. Yeah. But I can shut it.
In Maison de Monde, they've got a kitchen, Sadie, and the pantry of the kitchen, I'm sure it's got those sort of doors on it as well.
Yeah. Maybe have a look. Because I want somewhere in here that I can have like a full kitchen cabinet, like a pantry larder opening cupboard, so that I've got a lot of storage, and then I'm happy as long as I've got somewhere to chop me vegetables and stuff.
It's going to be really nice.
Yeah, it will be. It's just planning everything. I mean, we can't do everything straight away because it's I'm not made of money, so it will be done slowly. But the first thing that I want to do is to get in here, get the floor up. Well, clean it first, get the floor up, get this dodgy wallpaper off, and then just start with a blank canvas.
These are probably concrete floors.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I was hoping they'd be some nice wooden floors.
Obviously they're wood out here, aren't they?
Yeah, but they've raised the floor up.
That's what I'm wondering, whether they put concrete here.
Because of these false ceilings, possibly they filled it.
Because of fire.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. They probably had to put a concrete floor over it.
But if not, I'll put some wood floor down anyway.
Yeah, put some laminate or something.
Not laminate, but something.
You can get nice lino that looks just like
I'm not getting lino. I hate lino.
Some of it's really nice.
Yeah, but when you walk on it.
No, you can get a cushion one.
Yeah, and then when you got your high heels on, you leave little holes everywhere.
To leave them out there.
And when you want to put your nice kitchen chairs, dining table chairs, you've got little squares where where you've been sitting on them. No, it needs like some sort of wood floor done to make it look nice. Right, so I found some of these tools and I found a join, and I can already tell you it is concrete. That is concrete under there, guys. Sad news. Oh well. So that saves the job of pulling all the lino up.
Yeah. But you've got a nice flat floor to start with, so it doesn't matter what you put on the top of it, it's nice and flat.
Yeah.
If you had wood, it wouldn't be flat and you would get noise off of it, and you probably have to have rugs. So you're better off with a new floor.
Yeah, so we'll scrap the idea of the wooden floor. I was envisioning myself Osmo in a nice wooden floor.
You've got a nice view of the church.
The chapel.
The chapel and the tower, look.
Yeah.
And your little icon there, look.
Yeah. Got a nice, lovely view.
The wind's here anyway.
Yeah, so with the kitchen, it makes it a little bit easier because obviously I need to tile the kitchen floor. I don't want wooden floor in the kitchen. So we just have to pull up this area and get some tiles for here. And the same with the bathroom upstairs. I think that's going to be all the same. Because the apartment downstairs is fully height ceilings. They haven't got the drop ceiling. So what they've done is they've raised the floor in this apartment, dropped the ceiling for the next apartment to have concrete.
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go. So that is it for today, guys. I just thought I'd come in and have a little look. We'll get the electric on hopefully next week, so that means I can get in here. Now this wallpaper has got to come down, and apparently Ed from Bordeaux Life uses some sort of don't know what it would call it, like liquid or something, product, a product that he puts on the wall, and basically the wallpaper just falls off.
Well, that's good.
So we haven't got to go around steaming it all. So we'll give that a go on one of the walls. We'll get some and try that. So next week I want to get in here and make a start. And yeah, I just wanted to also address all of the people that said, what about the horses? Nothing's going to change with the horses. Obviously I can't just walk up my front door and walk to the stables or the field, but I am 10 minutes maximum down the road. So instead of me in the morning bringing Olivia here, I'll be going to the chateau. And I'll be spending most of my day at the chateau because obviously I still help out there and do stuff, need to be with the horses and doing stuff. So nothing will change. It's all going to be exactly the same. So don't worry. But yeah, that's it. See you later. Yeah, and I just thought I'd quickly mention that these doors are staying. They're not getting rid of any of these doors, obviously. But when I said I'd be putting new doors and stuff, that was upstairs. So yeah, there we go.